brand new banger.
It's Knucklehead Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
No, man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
You're Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right. Look at this.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Fuck the copyrights. What's going on, everybody? Fucking Tuesday night. You know what that means? It means that today is the fucking day. Today is the fucking day, Ray.
And we in the building.
We live. Normal Guy is first. What's going on? Normal Guy Tyson in the building. We got Just Cap. We got Ray. We got Toe Tags. There might be some more guests coming on tonight.
Ooh.
Word.
We're going to have some amazing cameos. See what I did there? See what I did there?
Ooh, I see that. X-Men themes, badass. Yo, facts.
Yo, bro. It's fucking time. It is time, but that's going to be our main event discussion. But
Word.
before we get into that, I guess it's time to talk about some confirmations and stuff in the news.
Stuff in the news. Nice.
No, not in the nude. In the news.
Okay.
Finally.
The Rock has come back. You know, they actually showed the picture of him playing the MMA fighter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, they showed the picture of The Rock doing what?
The Rock is doing an MMA movie about one of the fighters, and they actually showed him.
Oh, Conor McGregor? He's doing the biopic?
Yeah. I think it was called Ultimate Weapon.
I believe so. Where's the date?
Ultimate Weapons don't no.
Dude, because my camera is not working, I just sent you an image. That for show and tell when we discuss.
Got you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my laptop. It's been fine all day, no updates, and yet the camera just like, nah, we're good today.
Yeah. Fuck it, we'll do it live. That's what they said. Yeah, so for people who haven't seen it, this is The Rock. The Smashing Machine. That's the name of the.
That's
okay.
wait, time out. That's The Rock.
Yeah.
Why does that
He's
look
playing-
like John Bertha?
I don't know, but he's playing Mark Kerr.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the image, because I saw it first on Instagram, I was like, "That doesn't look like The Rock at all." But then it's like, "Nope, it's The Rock." Apparently, I'm like, okay. It does look like the fighter though. Like I saw they did it
Yeah.
side by side. It does look like the fighter. So it makes sense.
Yeah, this The Rock wish his head looked like that. They definitely put some shit on his face.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that's Boss Rutan right there. And Mike, that's Bader. Ryan Bader, who's the Bellator heavyweight champion and light heavyweight champion simultaneously, and Boss Rutan, who's one of the legends of Pancrase style.
Nice.
So looks to me like they gave him a prosthetic nose.
Yeah,
Yo, does this mean we're actually gonna get to see The Rock actually act outside of his range?
I don't know about that now, because somehow I feel like we're still gonna get The Rock in this, but we shall see. We shall see. Because unless it's Batista, we don't get much range from most. Yeah.
Hey, hush your mouth. I fully believe that Hulk Hogan was a fucking ninja in Little Ninjas 3, The Race to Space Mountain.
Sure. I would have tried to accept when he was Mr. Nanny, but
No, dude, he was a fucking ninja and he had a full head of hair. Completely believable.
you're damn right he did.
Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves. But on to the news that again, I guess they finally heard us and they're like, yo, shut up about asking about this movie. So apparently the confirmed date is November 7th, 2025 is when we're finally getting Blade. They have not agreed on a script yet. How is this movie coming out in November 2025?
Improv.
Well, Tyler Perry makes movies in a matter of like 2 weeks. So, I mean,
Yeah, I mean
I think
that's next.
wasn't Bad Boys filmed in like 2 months? Apparently.
I think Bad Boys was fucking filmed in like 2 hours because you didn't hear shit about it, and here goes the trailer. Like what?
No, here goes 2 trailers.
Word.
Here goes another trailer. Yo,
Another one.
you want to see one more? We got you.
Another one.
I think we've basically seen the movie at this point.
Telling you, so far the worst part about it is Will Smith.
Yeah, it's still gonna be an enjoyable movie, man. Come on.
nah, that's one of the movies that should have been a one and done. I think the first one was perfect,
Yes.
and you can't recapture that. That was just a very specific point in time.
Like there's parts of the second one I like. It's just the Michael Bay-esque stuff that's like this wasn't necessary, but the premise wasn't bad. Then the third one is just like, nope. No.
Here's the funny thing: I like the third one better than the second one.
Because the third one is a little bit more based off of reality. Who the fuck is gonna go to Cuba?
Yeah, like come on, they fucking infiltrated a whole fucking country
With
with the
guy from
backing of the
Pasta City.
CIA or some shit. Like, come on. These are
Yeah,
two
that
fucking
was
Miami cops. Get out of here.
yeah. And somehow they didn't get shot driving into a naval base. Like
You're standing next to an active minefield.
I'm gonna throw it next to your mind.
Also, I still say, and it has not been disproven yet, they killed the grandmother and the little girl.
That's how the CIA normally does it.
because they said, "Oh, we have the grandma and the girl secure." Oh, the building's gonna blow. You never see them again. So
Fuck them. They made their bed. They sleep in it. All he wanted was little angels looking down on him.
Hey, all I know is when they did the heat signature sweep of that house, there were no heat signatures in it.
It was already rigor mortis.
So,
yeah.
other news.
Yeah,
So-
they released a iOS 17.5.1 update.
Cool.
Is that
Ray's
for?
like, I'm still
I'm
on
assuming
12.
that's just for iPhones, huh?
Yeah. Because the update that they did for 17.5,
Yeah.
apparently people were getting their deleted pictures put back on their phone.
What?
If you deleted the picture, it went back onto your phone with the update.
Oh shit.
How the fuck does that work?
I have no idea, but they turn around and say, "Yo, listen, remember that big booty bitch that you deleted before your wife saw it? It's back." And since you don't know how to update it and your wife's watching, we got you, motherfuckers.
I was gonna say that's gonna lead to a lot of problems.
So
for
wait,
some people.
did this new update re-delete pictures?
No, it re-undeleted them. That motherfucker said,
Hello, motherfucker.
Wait a second. Wait. So it out of basically that file of like, oh, you're pre-deleted, like before you fully delete them from the cloud type shit,
no.
or just miraculously they showed up.
You delete them and then you
Yeah.
delete them from there, and then they show back up.
It still showed up.
I said, hello.
You know what that shows you though, right? Nothing
never
is
goes
fully
anywhere.
deleted. Yeah.
Word. Except for the few pictures I've been trying to look for the past like 12 years, them shits is gone.
Or
Motherfuckers.
it should show you switch to an Android because that shit don't happen to Android users.
Yeah, they don't get updates.
Dude, my shit updates regularly.
Mm-hmm. Sure. They call me the fucking doctor. Look, my coworker has never seen Analyze That before.
Really?
Yeah. And I was
Well, I
waiting for
still-
Ray to go, I've never seen it.
No, I was about to say I still haven't seen the substitute, so I can't give her too much shit.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I've not had time to sit down and be like, let's look at Tubi.
You want a fresh one?
Yo, how old are you, Ray?
I am 25.
Too goddamn old.
You haven't had time in 25 years?
Well, no,
Watch
I
a
did.
movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not know this movie existed till what 2 weeks ago. And
Yeah.
I'm sad because I've seen so many movies that sound similar to this movie, and I'm like, I feel like I would enjoy this movie. Why the fuck haven't I watched it? But somehow I've not watched The Substitute.
Which is crazy. Yo, I was watching because apparently they didn't know what HNIC means.
Tampoco. God damn.
Yeah, so I showed them the scene that it was referred to in Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman. And I'm watching it and I'm hearing like their argument because he's talking to his boss and they're arguing about the school and all this shit. And then, I started tearing up. I was like, it's crazy how our entire lives, the only thing us Spanish people had to look on a screen was if we were gangsters, pregnant, or fucking in jail.
Yeah.
Every single movie that had to do something with Spanish people, we were in a gang, we were in jail, or we was fucking drug dealers.
Yep.
Even West Side fucking Story with the fucking Sharks and the Jets, and those are Greeks that played us. Ain't that some shit? Like we couldn't even have a school movie. In that movie, the Spanish man was the drug dealer.
Yep.
Because he wanted to get paid, and the Spanish women were pregnant.
Yep.
And they were arguing all the time. And it's like, what?
Wait, which movie is this?
Lean on me.
Oh, except for the one girl at the end who came through with her lawyer shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
But-
look at fucking Stand and Deliver. That was all. Let's reform the Spanish kids. It's like,
Yeah.
we just can't be good at school, huh? No.
Let's fast forward to today. Because In the Heights came out. I still haven't seen it. Toe probably hasn't seen it.
No.
Cab said he didn't like the fact that all the Dominicans are not Puerto Rican.
Well, that's the thing, and they're still playing Dominicans. So it's a bunch of Puerto Ricans playing Dominicans, which because I did see the movie.
Yo,
Shout out
and
to
if you
Anthony
ever go to the
Ramos,
Heights,
though.
it's nothing but Dominicans.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good interpretation of the play. Yeah, I just know that people were a little mad at Lin-Manuel Miranda because the selection of complexion did not match the actual heights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, except we got 3 Spanish people here, and although you can't see me, 2 of us are whiter than paper, and then you got Toe.
yeah, and we were, and me and Cap were the majority in that movie.
Yeah. And that's not how it is in the fucking in the Heights.
Yeah, it is a good movie though. I would recommend if you like musicals. If you don't like musicals,
You know why I never saw it?
Why?
Because I shit you not. I was listening to this older crowd.
Okay.
I mean, like maybe 20 years older than me. Talk about the movie. And the way they spoke about the movie, I said, nah, I don't want to watch it. This was made for white people.
In Heights?
Yeah. Because the way they spoke about it, like, oh, it was beautiful. I love the rendition and blah, blah, blah. I was like, nope, this wasn't made for me. I don't want to watch it. I am no longer interested in this shit. We got somebody that's racist in the fucking Transformers movie. Oye, papi, where you from? Cybertron? But the accent, that's a little racist, ain't it? Motherfucker. And he's from Brooklyn. We can't even get a motherfucker from the Bronx. The Bronx don't exist. The Bronx will never exist. Not even in wrestling. Our world heavyweight champion is from the Bronx, and they don't acknowledge this.
Benny Blanco is from the Bronx. And you guys are too young to probably know what that's from.
No, I know what that's from. Carlitos Way.
Yeah.
Come on, that was fucking John Leguizamo.
Yeah, which they recasted then again in the fucking other Carlitos Way.
Well, I mean, everybody was younger, so.
Oh,
shit.
I could have still let John Leguizamo play it. He did it well.
He don't age.
Yeah, that is the thing. John Leguizamo still does not fucking age. Like, he did that he tried to do that fucking showcase in New York, and then it died 2 episodes.
Word. The only thing that ages J-Lo doesn't age physically, but her speech ages because you get that orange drink. If you know, you know. And no one seems to know.
What is the orange drink that she is talking about? Is she talking about quarter waters? Is she talking about a Sunny D? What is she talking about?
Yeah, that woman's had plenty of Sunny D's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we were walking somewhere towards like Whitestone movie theater, or you guys who are watching probably don't know anything about where we are specifically, but we're walking towards an old movie theater, or to where now a shopping center is. And on the street next to a fucking Little League field, this dude was selling t-shirts. And Marilyn Monroe was on one of the t-shirts. And because me and my mom looked straight from Russia, my man said some shit to my mom about Marilyn Monroe up on the shirt. And my mom's response was like, Marilyn Monroe, what about fucking J-Lo? That whore with all the fucking men she's been.
Yo, word. Yeah.
And she's still collecting the rings.
Yep. Yo, because my mother was a gangster.
Yo, born and raised in South Bronx, man.
Don't fuck around. Shit. All right. We got November 7th. That's what you said for Blade.
Yeah, allegedly.
All right, so
November 7th.
we have 2 facts now for Blade.
Which are?
It's coming out November 7th, 2025. And Mahershala Ali is playing Blade.
Yes.
There's nothing else.
We got 1 fact and 1 on the board knowledge.
Okay.
Because November 7th doesn't mean shit until I actually hear that cameras are rolling on principal photography.
Exactly. That's the thing, because it's like they gave the date, but it's like, what is actually happening with this movie, because they also October 2024 is now the tentative date for Spider-Man.
This year?
And yeah, I'm like, wait a second. They told us it's pushed back till 2027. No, how the fuck is it coming out this year now?
Yeah, I thought they pushed it back a few years from where it was supposed to be.
No, yeah, apparently it was posted that it's happening in October now. I'm like, how have they worked on this? Because we just got over the strike.
Well, I think a lot of the voice work had already been done because they were recording back to back, if I'm not mistaken. Because it was supposed to be like a back to back release.
So this is the end to the Spideyverse.
Yeah.
But I still got to see the second one.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm watching it and I'm like, why does it feel like we're about to go to commercial? This fucking thing just ended. This fucking thing just ended. Son of a bitch.
I'm mad because I got that spoiled for me. That's a cliffhanger. But even knowing that it was a cliffhanger, I'm watching the movie and I'm like, oh man, this is really getting good. Wait, why does it feel like it's about to fuck?
Yep.
I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. Because it felt like it's about, you ever feel like when it's about to be that Dragon Ball Z shit that it's like, find out next time on No.
You know what? It kind of felt like, wait a minute.
What?
This dude just got put outside the ring. They're zooming in on his face. They're going to commercial. They're going to commercial.
Why did I think something actually happened? I was like, wait, what happened? Like, shit.
I feel so unsure. I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor.
So that's what it does, right? You put your face to sing.
I guess so.
Yes.
Like this just makes it feel.
Ray just keeps changing shit on me.
I didn't switch it. It's not my fault. I was the first one to get on today.
Oh, now you're saying that Cap don't do his job.
Cap, it doesn't change when Cap gets on. It's either you or me when we get on.
Yeah. First off, I don't even have a picture. What's up, normal guy? Secondly, I'm always the last one here because it takes me the longest to get to work.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a longer commute than everybody. Tell me what I gotta do right before we get on there.
Check to see if there's any updates.
No.
Nah, you got to throw out the garbage.
Yeah. I'm dealing with fucking garbage and shit.
Oh shit.
And so I text you, Vin, that there's what do you call it? Starting in August of this year, they're doing another new run of the Batman comics, and they updated not only Batman's suit but Robin's suit.
Ooh. Is that the image you sent for us to look at?
I texted to. There you go.
Oh. Okay.
WGTH 97.9.
That's looking very nice.
It's funny how they're jumping into the sky and then the planes behind them.
Yeah. What I want to just fucking pick apart. Like, wait, what are they being held by? Just looks like they're jumping into the air.
They're being held by their imaginations.
Well, you know, it's funny because of the movie I saw today. Makes sense.
See?
Because that's all you had to do in If. Just have imagination, man.
Speaking of If, why don't you give us your synopsis of what you think is going on? If you dare.
I don't want to spoil it because I do recommend people check out that movie. Because it is
not spoiler.
I'm trying not to spoil it.
And what's up, Kenny?
It's a really good movie. I will recommend checking it out. Ryan Reynolds does very well in that film. If you're going to see what's his name, fucking Krasinski, you're not getting much of him in the film.
Who?
Jonathan Krasinski. He's the director of the film.
Yeah, but he plays the dad in the film. But if you're looking for him in the film, yeah, he's not in it for much. So this is the Ryan Reynolds film with the I guess you could say child star. She's 12 allegedly. So child
Jesus.
star in the film. She does very well, and it just go into it with an open mind, and you'll have fun with it. Because if you think about it too much, you're gonna lose the humor in it.
Jordan, we will give you our picks for Saturday on Thursday.
Yes, that will be
This
the
is-
Thursday show where we'll have the whole squad here as we're talking all things Queen and King of the Ring, as well
Word.
as Double or Nothing. That is Sunday. So tune in
Yes.
Thursday for Wrestling with Knuckleheads.
Yes. And yo, Kenny, I emailed you the link if you want to join on.
Yo, facts,
and-
Kenny, come through.
If is a movie with Ryan Reynolds where they talk about imaginary friends. That's what If stands for.
Yes, that's what they're called. If you ask, so what are you? I'm an if. So yeah, that's what they're called. They refer to themselves as ifs instead of saying imaginary friends.
Yo,
Word.
there's a joke to be put in there about pronouns, which you guys can make up on your own.
Yep.
Because although you can't see me, I really don't feel like getting in some stupid ass beef because nobody could take a fucking joke.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is where I come in.
My dingling.
we almost had Ray spit out his drink again. Motherfucker.
Yeah, how many mics have you ruined because of that?
No, luckily none. Luckily none, because I somehow target my spit somewhere else. Pause.
We had McDonald's today, Ray. You can't talk like that.
So I guess we know the answer to that question for you, Ray.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah.
But no, it is really a touching movie. It's good for the family. Mixed emotions because you're gonna laugh, you're gonna possibly cry if you're like me when it comes to these films. But yeah, good overall film.
Does Kenny die in it?
I don't know. You gotta tune in and see. He might.
You gave
He
it all
might.
away. You just ruined the movie for us.
Spoiler: Kenny is not in the film.
What's your rating out of 10?
I gave it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay.
So what's a better movie? Godzilla -1 or If?
That is a fucking clusterfuck of a difference. For a complete film, I would say this one. I would say If was better.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't kill Toe.
Why did he kick himself out?
I don't know. He did it though, because it can't be me because I am too far away from my buttons.
You gotta handle that shit yourself, Cap.
I haven't seen the movie. I can't. I mean,
You have Godzilla -1?
Oh wait, fuck. Why did I? Oh wait, time out. I don't know why my head went to Godzilla versus Godzilla X Kong.
yo,
That's what I'm thinking. I didn't think of
Racist.
time
You know
out. Time.
you know something? I'm glad I didn't jump down his throat right away because I heard him say as a complete movie,
Yeah.
and it triggered me. I was like, wait a minute, you can't get more complete than
No,
mine.
no.
There's a beginning,
that's-
a middle, and end.
No, that's exactly the thing. For some reason, I only heard Godzilla. I didn't hear -1. Okay. So compared to Godzilla versus Godzilla X Kong, If wins. Now compared to Godzilla -1, Godzilla -1 is a better film. Just because again, overall, that's an emotional roller coaster, just story amazing done. It's so pure nature of a film. So yeah, Godzilla -1 wins.
We was
Let's
about
see.
to throw some fisticuffs.
No, bro, because I for some reason I kid you not, I heard Godzilla Kong. Maybe because it's the last film I just saw before this. And I'm like, no, yeah. So my apologies. My apologies.
Yeah.
Jesus.
In If, answer this one question. In If,
Okay. Yes.
does a tiny baby monkey get used as a battering ram to beat other fucking grown ass apes?
No.
Then how
So
is it a
then-
better movie?
So yeah, the comparison's is a little off there.
How is that more complete?
because there's a pink Godzilla in this film. Watch
Jesus
it and you'll
Christ,
understand.
You
what I mean.
ruining the fucking movie, Ray.
You'll see what I mean when you watch it, man. There's a pink Godzilla in this film.
And if
Yeah, Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, man.
Oh, Barney. Puff the Magic Barney.
there's a little bit of an update with Bo DeMeo. And remember, I've been saying that from what I had read, that his OnlyFans account wasn't salacious. Turns out it is salacious. But people are still not convinced that that's the full reason he was fired.
And for the people watching at home, salacious means
Well, that he had nude shit and content that's not safe for work and Disney doesn't rock with.
see?
I still would love to know what exactly it is, because like we're
Well, it's weird because until they tell us an official title,
yeah,
like an official reason,
yeah.
how can you really be mad at the guy who gave us the best thing the MCU has done since the Infinity Saga? And he was the writer on the first season of The Witcher. So anything that was good about The Witcher came from him. All the shit that's good about the X-Men came from him.
No, and that is the scary thing, because it's like once we do excuse me. Once we do find out what it is exactly that it is, and we're all giving them like high praise. It's like so
Well,
about
Do the
that.
baby.
It can't be too bad.
Yeah.
Because they're still allowing him to tweet about the show. He's still answering questions.
Well,
Like,
can they
did
really
erase-
ban him from doing that? Like,
Huh?
Can they ban him from doing that if they want to separate themselves anyway? Or,
Well, I
like,
mean,
can
he's
they take him out?
He's the only one. Like, people are just talking directly to him.
Oh, okay.
And nobody's stopping him. Nobody's saying anything. I haven't read any news that he's getting cease and desist letters from Disney or anything.
Got you.
But he's being salacious. Yo, but this, you think they kicked him out because it was good?
No. I mean, he's known for being hard to work with. I mean, that's kind of what got him kicked out of The Witcher, because him and Henry Cavill were the ones who were like, yo, we read the books, we played the game, this is how it goes. And everybody else was like, fuck the books, fuck the games. We want to do it this way. So he was labeled as hard to work with.
Oh, because he wanted to do it right.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. We're going to make a documentary about the Twin Towers. All right, cool. We're going to do it in Los Angeles in 1985 with the Bloods and the Crips there and Duffman. That's not what happened with the World Trade Center. I don't give a shit. This is what we want to do. That's not what happened. Now he's hard to work with. I can't work with this fucking guy because he wants to be accurate. That's the way we're going.
As crazy as you made that sound, that is how they'll be. For like little things like that, it's like, nope, that's it. You're difficult to work with.
Yep.
You're unreasonable. It's like, wait, for wanting to actually use source material or be logical when it comes to this? Yep, can't have logic in this.
Yeah. How dare you tell the story that was fucking happening?
Yeah, how dare you actually want to make this accurate to all of it? How dare you want to actually put note and fucking nah.
Like, we went on strike, so we didn't have to make this good of a fucking show.
Man.
Speaking of that, did you see that there's a Viking Wolverine movie on
Yes.
YouTube or something?
I was going to bring that up because I saw it this morning. And it is It is good on two fronts. If this had nothing to do with Wolverine and this was just a Viking story, it's dope as fuck. For this being like a what if version of Wolverine, like what if Wolverine was Nordic,
Yeah.
this was fucking badass as well. Like it worked on all fronts. The cinematography was great. The special effects were great. The fucking choreography was great. The depiction of violence was fucking gruesome. Like
Did
they
he-
did a really good job.
Did he have bone claws or?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Shit, because there's also a 20-minute movie about Gambit.
That one I haven't heard, but the Wolverine one is everywhere. That's why I was able to see it, because it is shit. It's only 11 minutes, and if you want, we'll time sync. Everybody watching now, fucking look it up. We'll all hit play at the same time and watch that shit live.
I mean, you down for that, Ray?
Let's do it.
Yo, before we do that, the scarab that supplies Blue Beetle's armor is one of the strongest in the DC universe. Its only weakness are magic and new god technology. The scarab was made from Superman?
No, you know why magic is the weakness for a lot of things?
Why?
Because it's unpredictable. It doesn't, like Thor said, magic and science are relatively one and the same. But what Doctor Strange does and what Thor does are two vastly different things. Thor's not using magic. He's got a hammer that's enchanted and lightning. Like, that's why him and Loki are so vastly different. Magic has the ability to rearrange what you think is possible. And it's difficult to fucking deal with that.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Okay. So basically, Doctor Doom could kill the Blue Beetle if he wanted to.
Doctor Doom could kill anybody if he wanted to.
I was gonna say, yeah, that one unfortunately is not yeah, that was not hard to believe.
All right, you ready to do this? It's called Logan the Wolverine.
Logan the Wolf.
Logan the Wolf, a Wolverine fan film.
Got you. 1 second.
Watch Logan the Wolverine, and I'll watch Logan the Wolf, and Cat will watch Logan the Fox, and we'll all fucking tell you what we thought.
No. Let's not do what Show did. And when we were supposed to be watching Predator, or what was it? Predators?
Yeah.
He was watching The Predator, a completely different fucking movie.
Wait,
Word.
did he do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yo, these people are laying on the table, and we're like, no.
Not even close.
No. That's not what we're watching, Show. You sure? Because he's laying on the table now. No.
So just so you guys know that this is made by somebody, I think, who is Nordic, but it is in English.
Okay.
So
I
you
put
don't
the
have to worry
link
about,
in
like,
the private
subtitles
chat.
or anything.
Yeah. I put the link in the chat so people who watching can watch it with us. And I put the link in the private chat, Ray, if you didn't find it.
No, I found it yet.
All
Logan the Wolf, a Wolverine fan film.
So
Yeah.
It's
here's my
11:54, right? Long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my only question: how are we gonna do this so that there's no dead air for 11 minutes?
And we'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll react to it.
Let me know.
Thanks for the link. I will pass. Oh, normal guy said, "Fuck that shit." Maxine Dupree ain't in that, so I ain't watching shit. Don't worry, normal guy. We'll give you the reaction. We'll tell you the truth, unlike most people.
It's all good. We'll let you know. We'll give you
Word.
the play-by-play.
Word.
It's all good. So okay.
The beginning of this shit sounds like. All right. On 3, you ready?
All right.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
Well then,
Yes, sir.
that's one way to start.
For real. I'm gonna mute you, Cap, because I can hear the show through it. Yo, this shit turned into a fucking nightclub scene.
I was like,
Shit.
wait, he's supposed to be Wolverine, right?
Yeah, it's like they're playing John Wick in the background, and my man's feeling it.
Is he doing a battle cry? Like, what the fuck is happening there?
I don't know. He's calling upon the gods or something.
Okay.
I just unmuted you.
All right. Yeah, he's doing. That's a Nordic ritual he was doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's like the Samoan shit.
It's like, yeah, it's like praying to one of their Nordic gods type shit.
Oh, okay. Got you.
We're gonna come out with a movie like this soon.
Shit. And with the way this shit is produced,
You never know. A wall that butchers women and children.
Well then.
yeah, dude, this is a different take.
Man said, I don't give a shit about what they say about you or what you've done. But they don't know that he has the high ground.
Yeah. About to say, I feel like y'all give a shit because why did y'all prepare with so many men?
Yeah, you give a shit now.
Also, what's with the weird cuts on their heads?
Well, you know, they're Vikings. What he said? Such a little man with what?
Oh, stand down, Triple H.
Where?
Look at that. Logan's the correct height.
I was gonna say, why is he so short?
Because that's how fucking tall he's supposed to be.
Yeah, I forgot.
He said, I leave one of you alive so you can warn your sons.
That's considerate.
Okay. My man said, fuck it, I got claws, but I'm gonna shoot you with a sword. Oh shit, okay, right in his fucking face.
Oh.
This motherfucker sucks at fighting.
Nah. Dude, would you worry about doing all that shit if you can heal?
No. I'm just saying.
Y'all done fucked up now.
Channing Tatum wannabe.
Word. Those are metal claws. Where'd he get the metal from?
I thought they were bone when I looked at it when I was watching. But again, I'm watching it on my phone.
Oh, yeah, those definitely look metal.
They don't look animanium. They look like they're iron. No. Damn.
Woo!
Well, they definitely had a budget for this
Yeah.
one.
Fucking
Yeah.
chopped his fucking face off.
I tell you, all this shit looks great.
Oh, look at that.
It said his small intestines, his large intestines, and his mother's intestines. Wakata. Damn. Come on now, you're supposed to be able to smell shit.
Especially as a wolf.
As I whoa. Oh, this nigga just got
You gotta like the tactics they're using.
word. Yeah, his face is healing slowly.
Yeah, well, again, this is,
I was gonna say, I feel like that's might just be a. Hey, we don't have time to like clean you up perfectly right now.
Yeah. We don't have the technology to close that wound as fast as he would heal. Oh, his shit came off.
Wait, what the fuck?
that's why I said I thought it was bone.
I mean, it could be cheap metal. Because they would look like long fingers if they were bone.
Well, I mean, to sell the effect that this is Wolverine, it's probably just easier to make it look like claws.
Oh, it came back.
See, that's another reason why I was like, oh, these are bone claws. Because the metal ain't growing back.
Unless he naturally makes metal.
Nah, the motherfucker would be Colossus then.
No, there are two Colossuses out there. They said, fuck that.
Headshot.
What the fuck was that?
This is Magneto. Like I said, I don't need you. This is Magneto.
How'd you guess?
Because the axe. I figured he controlled it.
Dude, me watching this and the people who were watching it as I was watching the reaction, I had no clue who the fuck that was.
No, yeah, I would not have thought that was Magneto.
Because the axe hit him in the face. Is like, all right, this got to be Magneto.
It's funny, even though it's an old school fucking style and all that shit, they still just made Magneto's helmet.
Yo, for real. And I'm sitting here like, why does he have a helmet?
I mean, that's how you identify it. Again, it's just identifying markers.
That was actually really dope.
There is an end credit.
Oh shit. Okay.
You want to fast forward to it? It's a 10:56.
Is it? Okay.
Are we fast forwarding to it? Or?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Let me know when.
All right. I fast forward to it.
All right. I'm paused on it. So that's
All right.
Let me know.
So I'm playing it.
All right, here we go.
Jesus.
In war, the brave always die first.
Magnus, no.
Damn it.
That was pretty good.
That was good. That was good. That was actually really good. And I
Like I
kind of want to
said-
see more because that was actually really good.
Like I said, it works for just a Viking fight scene shit
Yeah.
and for Wolverine shit.
Yeah. No, the thing is, I feel like maybe if it was not called Wolverine or Logan attached to it would have been good. Like knowing that it's supposed to be that. Because I feel like that on its own is actually a cool fucking concept.
Yeah, but it's still cool though. This is like a what if the X-Men were Nordic? What's going on, Leon? What if the X-Men were made by people who made a movie that had nothing to do with the X-Men, but they had their powers? Coming,
Had a high budget
coming to a theater near you via YouTube.
because they definitely had a nice fucking budget with that.
The word.
Because
All those stunt people.
yo, between that and then just the fucking the makeup and all that was really nicely done.
Yeah.
Oh man, Toe, you want to give your thoughts?
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was not the movie I thought it was based off of the trailers. And to be honest with you, that's not a movie that I would expect to come after War of the Planet of the Apes, because it had nothing to do with that either.
Yeah.
So it was like the movie's not bad. You catch it on HBO Max. It's okay, but it was disappointing to go to the theater and watch it. 'Cause this is not what the fuck I was promised. Yeah, but I saw one scene from the War of the Planet of the Apes, and that was when Caesar was talking to the new monkey they found. He goes, "Oh, they go to human zoo." He's like, "My son, my wife, all dead." And then you felt it. You felt it. And in this movie, you don't feel that. You don't feel that pain. The only thing you feel is it's a marvelous day. What a wonderful day. That's it. But shit. If you can make a movie like that, like the one we just saw, what would it be about? I know Ray is the Power Rangers.
In what sense? Like a grittier version of something? Or just
Yeah, like if you
like
if you
in
could make a
our
fan
own
name-
take, like our own take. Oh,
Yeah.
man, bro, you know I would do Power Rangers, but honestly, outside of if to take away from that, actually, just to see how a grittier and again fan style, I would want to do a Captain America movie
Okay.
and make him actual like an agent instead, like that type of role of it.
You want to make Captain American Asian.
An
Okay.
agent. Jesus. I have to remember to enunciate around Toe because if not, he's taking my words out of context.
Nah, he's just straight up misrepresenting them.
Shit.
Hey, we all know Captain America's flag though is the Puerto Rico. It's Puerto Rico. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's Bucky Barnes.
Oh man. So
Who you making, Till?
Shit. That's a good one because I'm thinking Star Wars, but it'd be like an original shit. But I wasn't prepared for this question.
You asked it.
I want to say Colossus, but I don't want to say Colossus.
hey, that
Nah,
could
you
work
know-
too. That could work.
I think Juggernaut movie.
Okay.
I think a Juggernaut movie would be dope, gritty like that. What about you, Cap?
Well, I am going with the Green Hornet.
Who has an Asian in it?
Yeah, Ray. Don't like diversity.
I'm just saying. I said
know-
agent.
You don't
No.
think that fucking Asian Americans exist?
Oh my god. Don't say that when it is what is it? AAPI month? So it's not a
And what? API month.
AAPI month. Hold on, I will tell you right now what does that
Alright.
stand for.
Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders, or something like that.
Yes. There you go.
That's this month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Speaking of Pacific Islanders, 50 Cent's multi-part documentary about Diddy reportedly sold to Netflix after a bidding war between the other streaming services.
They already made it?
Did he do it?
Jesus.
That's gotta be fake.
Please tell me that's fake.
I don't know, but they got a poster.
Oh god.
I feel like that's something other. So, did he do it?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, that does look like a dope post.
Yo, word.
Oh shit. Damn.
Did he do it? That shit does look official.
Yeah, it looks like something. Oh man.
Yo, and it's the craziest shit because Diddy be fucking trolling motherfuckers. Whenever there's something like this in the streets, Diddy be trolling motherfuckers. I mean, 50 be trolling motherfuckers.
Yeah. Damn, son.
Would y'all watch it? I'll watch it.
I probably.
No. If everything they're saying is true, what he did, the horrific shit. Like, I don't give a shit if he's gay, but if he's actually doing horrific shit, then he should be in jail. Why the fuck do I need to watch all that shit? Just fucking arrest his ass and send him to jail.
True.
Word. Shit, fucking you watch the Aaron Hernandez shit and you're sitting there going, him being gay is like the most least shit that we're worried about right now. It was like, that's not even a shocker. That's one of those, okay, so he's gay. But why did he need to lead this motherfucker to the desert?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see the one where he made fun of Little Kim? No. Yo, once he killed Ja Rule, I stopped fucking with 50. I was like, yo, this man has too much power. Even though I give credit to Busta Rhymes for destroying Ja Rule's career. Ray's too young for that. Ray doesn't know who Ja Rule is.
I do. All I know is that at a time like this, we gotta know what Ja Rule thinks.
Shit, Ja Rule's the reason why the fucking Knicks lost the fucking playoffs yesterday.
Which tune in if you want to hear our thoughts on that tomorrow on sports.
Oh shit.
You forgot Tomorrow was Sports, didn't you?
No. He said she looked like the Leprechaun horror
Oh.
movie character. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. She did. She does with all that shit she did to her face.
Yo, I don't get why though, because like she didn't need like I don't know, man. Fame makes you do some stupid shit. Celtics winning 94, 93, and oh wow. Not surprising.
Yeah, the Pacers just hit a desperation last second three at the end of the third to get 93 points.
Jesus.
I hope both of them lose. Like they both lose the fucking playoffs and just give the championship to the Knicks. Fuck it. Sons of bitches. But yeah, what else we got? Before we get into the
I think it was a pretty light. There was tickets are on sale now for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
They did an interview with Fandango, I want to say, or I think it was Fandango. Some fucking thing where it was the director, you, and Ryan Reynolds. Of course, they didn't give away anything, but they were just talking about the importance of what they were doing. That apparently Disney was like, they just said yes to everything that they wanted to do.
Oh shit. Okay, that's a good sign, I guess.
They
Except for
didn't
cocaine.
get any. They didn't have to fight or do anything stupid. They just trusted them to make the movie they wanted.
The only thing was no cocaine. That was the bottom line. Was you can do whatever else you want, just no cocaine.
Well, I mean, they clearly still put it in the movie, talking about it at least.
yeah. What movie would you reboot? Leon will reboot Queen of the Dam with Zoe Kravitz playing her. Just don't give her no milk. I don't know. What movie would you reboot?
Oh fuck.
My movie's gonna be boring because it's the same as my fucking fan film. Because you know this, Toe. Up until he put the fucking mask on, I actually was enjoying this movie.
Yeah.
The Green fucking Hornet.
Yeah, that's true.
That movie was actually funny until he put the mask on and then just shat all over the goddamn character.
Word. I would reboot Blank Man.
Really?
Yeah. Because you know how hard it is nowadays to have a nerd on screen? Everyone is a nerd now. Remember, like, yo, Lay said it best. If you wasn't made fun of because you watch these shits, you don't belong here.
Yeah.
It's like Blank Man legitimately was just a fucking guy that knew everything and made shit out of junk, and everyone hated him for. Well, not hated him. Everyone ridiculed him for it. They made fun of him for it. Nowadays, you do that and they call you Elon Musk. It will show the true corruption of technology.
That works.
And how this woman only loved him because he was dressing up in pajamas. Because he needed to be different than the rest of the world. His TikTok viewers are 30,000 episode. His washing machine robot was actually fucking T3PO9 or whatever the fuck that shit was in RoboCop. We'll make this shit hardcore. And the bad guy will be Choppy. I am Choppy. You never seen the robot movie when they did the shit in South Africa?
I know what Choppy is.
I'm trying to think of what movie, and I might get heat for this. You know what movie I would redo? just to give him a modern twist to see if he could still do comedy nowadays. I'm gonna Get You Sucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
A modern twist of that movie.
well, they get canceled with
That's
half
what I'm
of the
saying.
jokes.
Like, can you still do comedy with a movie like that? Because man, that's a fucking classic right there. Shit, that fucking one scene with Isaac Hayes, you can't do anymore. When they promote gun violence, the amount of guns, he gets,
Oh, yeah.
and then slips on a fucking casing and
Blah blue blue blah 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 blue 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 blue.
and somehow doesn't bleed out. Not one
Yeah.
drop of blood. He's just
Cause you got to swim without getting wet. Yo, but the thing, I think the biggest issue that people would have with that movie is the white guy playing the black grandma doing backflips. Everyone would be tight at that shit. How dare you say old women can't do backflips? That's racist, and these women have rights to pay them equal pay as the NBA.
so not the guy that gets shot by all those cops,
Nope. They used to it.
and he still tries to call. Still, you're not home. Oh,
what about you, Cap? Oh, you said Green Hornet.
Green Hornet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Green
Yeah.
Hornet.
You want me to pick another one?
No.
He was like, "Nah, we need another."
I just thought you was gonna change it to a serious movie like we did.
But shit. Let's see. Serious movie to be remade.
Gremlin.
I'd have to think further into that because I'd have to see a movie. I'd have to think about a movie that I saw that was not terrible, but not good, where there was something in there that, you know what? The first Crow, everybody knows is excellent. Let's remake City of Angels.
Okay.
The sequel. Because they tried to cash in on still having this dude, even though his name was Ash and he was a different guy, they still tried to cash in on that look of Brandon Lee. Where I showed it before when we were talking about the reboot that's coming out. The look can change.
Yeah.
So let's do that one again and see what we can get out of it.
All right. We got show in the building.
Yo,
He's fucking up my film.
hey, what's going on with my intro?
This man went to Walmart. All right, since show's here, I want to get your opinion on this show, and you can refer to Cap if you don't know, but show happens to be the foremost expert on Spider-Man, so let's get his opinion on this. Peter believes that if Gwen Stacy had survived, he never would have ended up with MJ, and has been haunted by this belief. However, moments before the deal with Mephisto was sealed, MJ expressed her firm belief that she and Peter are destined to be together. What do you think, Show?
I think it's too late. Didn't Peter let her drop? He better go with Mary Jane. She's still alive. You can't sleep with pieces.
Oh, he made a deal with Mephisto to bring back his aunt, but all right.
Okay, no. I thought you was talking about the girl he dropped.
No, well, we wanted to. So the question was, if she never died, would he be with Mary Jane? But because she did die to you, they can't be together.
Yeah, exactly. But I doubt it. I think they was happy together. They might have survived. How was their relationship? Like, what was the dynamic between their relationships and Mary Jane and his relationship? Like, who do you think
Yo.
he would have been happier with?
So That's hard to say because in the comics, him and Gwen Stacy were. So here's the thing, right? Him and Gwen Stacy were good. Then she died. Then they brought her back to life only for the most fucked up shit to happen to her with Norman Osborn. I'm not gonna fucking talk about it. You guys can Google that shit. Felicia Harding only loves Spider-Man. She doesn't love Peter Parker, but he has way better chemistry with Felicia Harding than with MJ. MJ is his supposed lifelong love, but they just revealed in the later comics that their marriage actually ended because he actually sees her just as a sister. Like he's not really that into her, despite all the shit that they've done together. Then there's other characters he's been with, but there's a specific character called Silk, who is literally bit by the same exact spider that Peter was bit by, and she is pheromonically attracted to like she is bound to him because they share the same fucking spider. So it's really hard. It's really hard to say because they kind of fucked up his whole dating life with this whole mantra of. I think the mantra is like one of the unwritten rules is Peter Parker cannot be happy. He cannot have sustained happiness as Spider-Man. Does that answer your question?
Fully, fully. He should stay with Mary Jane. He don't even like the other girl.
No, Mary Jane is the one he thinks of as a sister.
Okay, so stay with the one you dropped. Bring her back to life. You gonna drop the love of your life? That's crazy.
Well, so he didn't drop her. He tried his hardest to save her, but he didn't calculate the web correctly. So when it caught her and it stopped her short before hitting the ground, and the whiplash effect snapped her spine and her neck and shit.
Oops.
Which leads me to my next point. Don't do crack. But yeah, so wasn't I know in the cartoon Mary Jane is in high school with him, but is Mary Jane in high school in the comics or
Yeah, well, their timeline jumps around a lot. So, and some she is, some they're older, some it's weird inconsistencies depending on who writes and who wants to tell what story and all that other normal shit.
It's basically a you choose the scenario here.
whatever best suits us?
What do you think works? We'll go with that in a sense.
Word. Did he ever get with Spider Gwen?
That's more of a Miles Morales love interest.
Ah, okay.
This girl that he's attached to, does he ever end up with her?
Shit, yeah, they end up for a little bit, but then they have to. They decide to like separate themselves because I believe he was still trying to get with Mary Jane at that point.
And that's his soulmate. Even the one you got bit by, the same spider, you still don't want her. You want Mary Jane.
What?
What happened?
He got bit by the same spider?
I said
Yeah,
that has
so
to be his soulmate because he don't even want the girl that got bit by the
yeah,
same spider.
so him and Silk got bit by the same exact spider, and because of that, they're like she's like bound to him, like she's like a magnet attracted to him because of that.
Yeah, but he don't have no. That's not his fault because she bit him afterwards, right?
Hmm?
The spider bit Silk afterwards, right?
Yeah, like it bit Peter, and then she got bit after.
See, it's not Peter's fault. Some will blame MJ.
Are there any characters that are happy? It seems like nobody can find love.
Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
Shit.
Well, they're not really heroes.
They're heroes for hire.
Yeah, but that's you pay them. They go to work and they come home and they chill. Heroes are 24/7. They can't be happy. That just goes. That's the sacrifices they make. That's the crazy shit with Batman and Spider-Man. Batman knows the commitment he needs to make and overcommits, and Spider-Man thinks he can do both. And it never works out for him. Did I get that right?
Yeah, say that one more time.
I said Batman overcommits and fucking just is a hero. Spider-Man is trying to live both lives, the hero and the teenager life, and he can't do it. No matter what he does, he tries and he can't do it.
Yeah, that's basically.
He doesn't understand nobody could have a regular life. Great responsibilities, bro.
Look at Ray. Having all them kids, he got to turn his camera off.
Yep. Hair about to go white.
Mm-hmm.
It has before. That's why I gotta dye it red.
Shit. All right. Since everybody is so eager, we got to talk about X-Men 97. Show, have
Yes,
you
sir.
watched any of it?
I watched the whole thing. I'm waiting for the new. When does the new show come out? When do the new episodes come out? Even though that was recent, so I'm guessing another year. We gotta suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It was. I mean, the crazy thing is, I'm mad at myself for not watching this when I was younger. But now that I'm an adult, I could enjoy it better. I don't know if that makes sense. I understand what's going on. Before, you was just watching cartoons. They got this colorful. Now it's like, oh shit, Magneto. You understand the story. Magneto did what? Who died? Gambit died? Oh no. Like shit, I'm understanding this. I actually enjoy this. It's crazy. I'm enjoying something I didn't enjoy as a kid. I didn't even know that I could enjoy cartoons as an adult. So it's dope.
Shit, they put those adult shit in there so the adults can enjoy the cartoons with the kids.
Yeah.
So this is a cartoon I could watch with my son.
Well, how old's your son?
14 and 7.
Yeah, the 14-year-old. Yeah, the 7-year-old still technically, but you are probably gonna have to. And it depends on what your relationship with your sons are, but with the 7-year-old, there's definite conversations about love and loss and grief and
Yeah, there's definitely some conversations where it's like
yeah.
I don't know if he'll even understand it, but it's like
Yeah.
just be prepared for certain conversations. You're gonna have to explain certain things. But because I had stepped away, I didn't get to say it, so I'm gonna say it now. It is now time for the main event discussion of the episode as we're discussing all things X-Men 97, including the finale.
And he still doesn't do it with any energy.
My apologies, I'm a little under the weather, so I'm gonna
Show got motor oil and toothpaste.
that is a great mix. That is a great mix. He's gonna use
How you
And he's
know?
muted.
he's gonna use the motor oil on his teeth, and
Yep.
the toothpaste
That's
to make
right.
sure his engine is good.
Yep.
Look, it works. Clink.
Shit. But yeah, yo. from episode 1 to the finale, it's been a nail biter.
Yeah.
We said it when it first was told. We want the same feeling but better. And boy, did we get that. With what you mentioned about Gambit dying. With Rogue's struggle between Magneto and Gambit, her love interest. Which is that's something that you can teach your kids about women.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it may look like a woman has chose somebody in front of you and you may assume, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Because Gambit was already on some damn. She's with Magneto now. Bangkok has it now. And then he was about to give up when she made the choice for Gambit. And he would never know because he died before she can say it to him. The choice of Scott having a baby by a woman that he barely even knew. We about to call Cyclops Usher. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still trying to figure out when that fucking clone came in.
So is everybody else.
So because Bastion said Jean Grey, then Madeline, never Phoenix. Madeline had to be switched in after the whole Phoenix saga shit. That's what the prevailing theory is.
I was gonna
Not
say,
a bad theory.
and one of the breakdowns it said it had to be like around somewhere season 3, if I'm not mistaken. That the last breakdown they were trying to get as close as to tentative when it could be. But again, I feel like hopefully we'll get an actual answer in the future. But we'll see.
Yo,
You know why they put that in the show, right? Because they were too afraid to give us that answer with Rhodey. Show's confused.
Nah, I had a question for you guys. Is this a continuation from the last show? Is this the clone supposed to be in the last show? Like, are they going back to
Yes.
from what I understood from Ray, like episode season 3? So it's from the last. Damn, that's dope.
Yeah. This is a continuation from that show.
That's
Yep.
dope. I didn't know that.
Yo, but you know, coming from that series, everyone had the speculation that Professor X was a bad person.
Yeah.
And this show showed you that no matter how smart you are, how political you are, he was willing to sacrifice his own people for the peace of people who hated him. Because he couldn't see past being equal to them. And he did shit like Magneto said it. You crossed the line when you went into my brain. When you went into my head to take over my powers to turn the planet back on, you crossed the line. And that, to be honest with you, can be conceived as a traitor from the. Hold on, you gotta. As it. We got Lay in the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lay in the building.
What's going on,
my
Lay?
name was my name kept telling me do the state law.
Lay's been trying to get in here since episode 1.
I was. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's
Word.
funny. We're literally just in there talking, and we're like, she's trying to watch Yellowstone for the 7th time, and I'm just trying to get on here. We love Yellowstone, by the way. Make no mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, but I was mentioning how so Professor X fucking crossed the line going in Magneto's brain, where you know damn well he could have convinced Magneto to at least put the planet back on. He left the X-Men and left it in the hands of Magneto. Why? Because he wanted Scott to go live a normal life with Jean. Bullshit. Bullshit. Because he thought it would be more ethical to handle Magneto than Scott.
Well, I mean, you have that life experience with Magneto, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I mean, you have because Scott has always been a yes man. He's never
Yeah.
questioned it. You know
But
what I mean?
he was real quick to go into Magneto's brain to kill him and take over his powers. Real quick to do that when need be, but did nothing else for anyone else. He didn't go into the president's brain, trash his brain, the fucking brain of the bad guy who's killing everybody. None of that, because that's immoral. But Magneto, talk about fucking having friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of shit is that? You trust this man,
Uh-huh.
and he violates you,
Yeah.
and that almost kind of makes me go, who's really Martin Luther the King and who's
Well,
Malcolm X?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this one. If that moral decay or that moral loss in his compass leads to onslaught, that should have happened earlier. Because that either happens next season or sometime next season towards the end. Because what Apocalypse thing? Because when I do said no, I'm saying I'm more like As
Yeah.
excited as I was for all the after credit shit, I was on some. But the fact that they're in different times is something. But I agree with you. Only in the sense of yes, what Xavier did is pick the target he could most get away with and be justified in the sense of everybody's view.
Yep.
So I'm looking at it as I'm standing out. If you do the president, then there's a problem. The dude is more techno than organic, so that issue has to be real physical thing you have to destroy. You can't destroy the mental of a machine because clearly, AI is going to prove it's different, but whatever, Skynet, it's happening all the time, guys. Get ready. Get your Kyle Reese's on. You know what I'm saying? But I feel is the easiest route was the man he's known for forever. By the way, both of them are like in their hundreds, and yet Magneto is jacked as shit in the Speedos. I don't understand how that age is different, but I'm saying, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I was like, yo, that's your boy, and you kind of did him greasy. Well, not kind of, you did him greasy. But luckily, Magneto's will and his ambition led him to, but that also is what leads to onslaught. Its ambition meets Charles Xavier's mental capacity, and it combines.
Yep.
And it takes all the superheroes. Well, you know what? You guys get a chance, read the Onslaught story. I'm not going to give it away for you guys. Kind of like the creator that's no longer works for them does.
Yeah.
I'm letting you guys know if that's coming. So, and my cousin called it, first of all. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And, start reading towards the Onslaught story. I forget which comic is specifically, but if you look it up online, you're going to get the whole thing. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Great read and very interesting Wolverine arc with it. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm with you. I completely agree 100%. He picked the easiest route. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Like, I know this guy. I know his mental capacity can't compare to mine. But what he forgets is how ambitious and how strong Magneto's will is. Magneto would make a great Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He not a Sinestro, literally a great Green Lantern. Yeah.
So. Shit. What I didn't feel comfortable with was how many times Professor X goes, "My X-Men."
Yeah.
He emphasized this is my X-Men. He said, "You put my X-Men against each other. My X-Men come to me. My X-Men need me. My children this. That seems like a very manipulative guy, don't it?"
I mean, with all due respect, he did form the team from the get.
My team.
No,
yeah.
It's all his money is put into it. Well, his inherited money.
Yeah.
His school. You know what I'm saying? But I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But also, it's not even a thing of ego. It's a thing of, dude, I started this shit from the ground up.
No, but what's unsettling to me is like this is like a possessive.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know
it doesn't feel like it's from a nurturing or caring state.
Yeah.
It feels like
an obsessive thing, right?
Yeah, like yo, these are my children.
Mm-hmm.
These are my X-Men. This is my wait. Hold on.
Oh, but let's remember this. A lot of those people, other than Wolverine, their family abandoned them, or they sent them to Xavier. Some get like Jubilee was the mother was like, no, and the father's like, get rid of her because she's a mutant problem. You remember the old show, right?
Yeah.
The same thing you remember with Gene, with Scott, you know what I mean? Hank volunteered because he was already at an age. He was young and still a genius, so he volunteered. But you got to remember, a lot of these people were orphaned because of their powers. So for him to have that possessive attitude, I'm not justifying it, but I'm saying I understand why it means so much to him and why, and especially in a moment like that, where it's like you're turning, it's like having kids and you're turning my kids against each other.
Yeah.
Like you're manipulating them in a sense, but also it's very possessive. I agree with you. It sounds
Yeah.
very, very, very possessive. You know, I agree with you. Yeah.
Would
But
it
once again, I can understand why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
would it
Joe,
be
you
would it
son
be
of a, you're here.
yeah, would it be possessive for Master Splinter to say my Ninja Turtles?
Well, he raised them as babies and taught them everything. Like there's
That
a
is
little
true.
difference.
But the great thing about Splinter is that Splinter always has that he also allows them to be their own people.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I think I said that thing where he's telling Raphael, "Listen, you have all that rage and everything you have for you, but deep down, you are a good person. You know what I'm saying? But you're letting it take over you too many times." And he goes, in other words, you're the one I least worry about in the real world, but I worry about most when you're alone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's a self-destructive kind of thing, you know?
You can
That's the
handle
thing about
yourself in the
Splinter.
world, but in your head you have a
Exactly.
problem.
And that's a funny
Yeah.
thing. That's another episode we'll do about these leaders of groups. Even Batman is like, what is the great way to care about your children, whether they are literally yours or they're adopted or whatever? You know, what is the best way to facilitate them? You know, like Splinter taught them the way and they kind of decided they wanted to do their thing. But he also told them every time, listen, I'm not perfect. I'm passing on this knowledge to you. There's nothing perfect about me. I'm just dropping knowledge to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's other people that will let you know that, like Dr. Doom is a perfect example. I'm perfect. You're not. You're flawed. But your flaws and your ambition for your people and your care for them kind of balance each other out in a sense. You know what I mean? So it's always that. Like Batman is very, very, very extremely. Even if have you ever seen the Crisis of Earth? He goes, that seems really irresponsible. Like the Batman hasn't had a Robin yet. He goes, that seems like I'm really irresponsible in that planet.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah.
young wards in and put them to fight crime, which is true in reality. And once again, see a therapist. But then Xavier, he gets his mutants. He's trying to help them control their powers. Then he turns them to crime fighters. Once again, really irresponsible. Like if it was just Beast and Logan, fine. Logan's a fucking soldier. Beast volunteered. Even Gambit, like a world-class thief for years.
Yeah.
He came into it, right? But Storm, Jean Grey, Scott, you know what I'm saying? Morph. These people he all plucked out of a situation and then trained them. So the choice wasn't theirs from a young age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like you and like I said, like people would get upset at Magneto, but he has a brotherhood. These people were grown when he Avalanche, the Blob, Mystique, all grown people. Mystique is like 100 and something because she shit there all the time. So
You,
you know what
you
I mean?
you notice that where Professor X leads through, this is what I perceive as right, this is our mission, and this we can't bend on this.
Mm-hmm.
Magneto leads through, this is our people,
Yep.
and our people need to be free.
Absolutely.
You have the choice to be who you want. Like I've never seen him force anyone to join any side.
Yeah.
He always gives the option.
Oh, absolutely right. He's like, yo, listen. He told him, like, yo, listen, roll with me or roll with them. You know what I'm saying? And but like the young kid Sunspot, trauma led him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the way, Rogue too, because Rogue was over the Gambit thing.
Yep.
And remember, what leads Magneto is a lifelong trauma.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That leads him, like it's over, like we said before, there's this almost unforgiving nature about him with humans. And once again, for you not to understand him going through the Holocaust just because he was Jewish, not because he was a mutant,
Yeah.
just because he was Jewish. he was, separated, concentration camps. So that anger, but then you on top of that, you lead. Now he's a mutant and he sees it double down.
Yeah, it never ends.
I mean, dude, that's perfect example. That's like being a minority, and then on top of that, you're identified as pansexual, right?
Yeah.
But everybody sees it as a homosexuality thing. So now you're like, I get hated because of the way I look and because of my sexual orientation. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true.
You're like, but I'm saying in the sense of his anger is justified because of his past and also not his present because the shit that just happened to him.
And they mentioned in the finale when Professor X goes in his brain, the reason why you can't see your parents' faces is because they took you from them as a little boy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
there's that thing. There it is.
Yeah.
It's like, I have that hatred towards humans, but also they're not all the same. So he's just completely like, bunch them together. There's people that help mutants, Migrant McTaggart, clearly, she was in that circle thing, that weird shit with Sebastian Shaw. Once again, I don't know how the fuck Magneto didn't kill him. That was weird.
Yeah.
But, that thing, but it's two different traumas. What Xavier is the trauma from his stepfather abusing him, and then find out he's then abusing him because of that. Now, Magneto's is the one we just mentioned. So which trauma outweighs which one? It depends on which one you went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like Xavier tries to understand, like, maybe I give him the benefit of the doubt. Magneto's like, fuck that. I went through this shit twice in my life.
Yeah.
And if I can do something about it, which he can, no more.
Yeah, that's the crazy shit. It's like you finally have a chance to do something about it. And you're crazy. Everyone thinks you're crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's saying it. He's like, you don't fucking see this? I came here in peace and you attacked us. Yep. I made my own country in peace and you attacked us. I had my own planet. You attacked us. How many times are you going to attack us before I can come back at you? But I'm always the bad guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just...
And I don't think...
When is enough?
Yeah, and I don't think Professor X sees that.
No, but the thing is, Professor X... How do I say this? You want to be a part of something so bad, or society, or just normality.
Yeah.
Right? You want to be part of that so bad that you're willing to make the effort to do whatever you can to do it. But on the other end, there's a guy's like, listen, I tried twice. And because I was Jewish, I did nothing to nobody. I was just chilling one day, and all of a sudden a guy could come. And now because I'm a mutant, because in reality, mutants are superior to humans.
Yeah.
They have powers.
Yeah,
so the evolution. Power. I don't care if that shit is you throw stickers at your ass. You're better than somebody at the end of the day. You have something that you don't do. So now because of that, you have a problem with me. So you have a problem with me no matter what. That's Magneto's thing. So all right, so we got a problem. Nigga, that's it. And that's a problem. It's when do you stop being peaceful and start protecting yourself? And not even protecting yourself, start going on the offensive.
Yeah.
It's like strictly war thing. When do we stop being victims and start going the offensive? We got to figure it out.
It's like that bully's picking on you, and then you learn to fight and you break his nose. Now you're the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah. But the point is, that anybody listen to me before I punch them in the face, maybe this could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that double-edged sword, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
No, and that's what it is. It's that double-edged sword mentality of it all. That it's like, it's too on the edge. That's like you want to, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't seem just, even though the ends do meet it. Like it's like we should.
Exactly. Yeah. Like what? I should. Yeah. But it's it's also being pushed too far. You got to answer. You got to push back, man.
Yeah.
gotta push back, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it doesn't matter if they don't hear you, your parents don't hear you. I gotta punch this nigga in the face. This is I'm done with it. One day, everybody snaps eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, and
Like,
that's
yo,
and
it's like when
that's
people at work, all of a sudden one day, it's that one dude that manager, and all of a sudden you punch him in the face, and like, there we go.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, that, and that's and that's
Everybody else goes, I saw that coming a mile away. The
And
manager's surprised, and you know, I'm like, really? You didn't see that happen?
Yo, you know what I found surprising, and I don't think anybody mentioned this yet, is that Morph is the only one that actually chose to heal.
So what?
Morph is the only one that chose to heal from his trauma in the first season, with
Yeah.
because he was a part of this team, and he was normal, and he was who he was. But the minute Rogue killed Trask, he's the only one that says, "Is that what we're doing now?"
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And we know how he felt about fucking
Sinister.
Yeah.
And for him to say that, that's one of those. Morph actually got over his trauma.
Yeah, absolutely. And think about it. You want to say that contrast with his best friend on the team. Wolverine was like, about time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they both said it in separate moments, but at the same place, and neither one of them looked at each other differently.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine's like, I get where you're coming from, but you also get where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a soldier. You're a victim. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're both victims, because Wolverine.
Yeah. In war, the only thing you can do is kill each other.
No, but you're right. The Morph was like, we're doing that now? Not recognizing what everything Jean went through, what she literally witnessed with her eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was just like, yo, I thought we didn't do that. And this is absolutely necessary, Which,
yeah.
I get it, yeah. It's funny because I remember hearing that and I was like, And it's like you'll miss it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of everything that happened. And then he came back. You just but yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, he did. By the way, one of the few guys in comics that did heal from his trauma. You're right. I mean, at least what we're seeing from right now.
Yeah.
Not to mention the visual look of him, where he doesn't even appear in a human form. He's just him now.
Yeah.
All right, they are them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that comes with it, because I feel like we're seeing in the surface of somewhat healed, but I feel like this shows you that there is a lot still unfolding there, and I feel like next season we'll get to see more of that, depending on what direction they tell with this.
I brought this up yesterday, or not yesterday, last week. But what would this have looked like had Charles Xavier went, we go fuck up Bastion first, make sure none of these Sentinels are active, and then we go talk to Magneto?
Yeah.
It would have looked like they're actually trying to make a solution and not a problem.
Yeah.
It would have been literally a more diplomatic way to choosing it with Magneto. Like, yo, we took care of that.
Yeah.
Now can we talk? We took care of that problem. That's done. Now that we don't have that threat, can you come on now? You got to see. All right.
Yeah.
We handled it. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Worry about the actual issue. That should have been the thing instead of
that's an olive branch on something like, yo, we handled it.
The crazy shit is, though, if you look, this motherfucker is evolving humans into biotech and evolving humans, right? And they're trying to kill the mutants. And Magneto turned off all of the magnetic forces on the planet, basically an EMP around the whole planet. And what did he tell Charles? Don't worry, evolution will find a way. Us mutants will be all right.
That's literally it, yeah.
And if this isn't you evolved yourself to fight us, and I took the measures to kill all y'all because we evolved naturally. Ain't that some shit? That's almost like the Civil War. You guys became black to kill all the black people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And
like
also, what was he supposed to do? Let everybody die?
Yeah.
Because there's no other way they stop him.
That's the funny part. You pick a fight, right? And you once the one guy that can turn it around on you has your one weakness, and he does what he does. So why is the world upset?
Yeah.
Did you not understand that this dude is literally saving his people from extinction? Y'all would have done the exact same thing. Every human. I'm
Yeah.
saying not like I'm not a human, but I, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
For humanity to live, you do whatever you can. No matter how stupid it is, you do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit.
Yeah. You know what's funny? We've been saying that the true villain, at least at the time, was Bastion.
Yeah.
Professor X is still trying to push, we gotta be with the humans and humanity, blah, 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 blah. Fucking Sentinel Prime show up.
Yep.
And the president of the United States sees that and goes, we gotta nuke Magneto.
I'm like, yeah. Yo, I didn't understand that, brother. I didn't understand it.
Oh, shit.
It led Gigi to drink. Nuking Magneto.
I think.
Don't blame it on Magneto.
Gigi actually saw the X-Men series.
She did?
I binged the shit out of it. I was not watching it until everything came out, and I just binged it all in one day.
I was about to say, what day is it? I thought it was Thursday. I was like, yo, I lost a whole week.
Today is Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
I was so quick to say Wednesday. I was this close to saying
We're almost there. Only 2 hours away.
You gotta.
We're almost there.
Oh my god!
Sensational. So you got a new haircut.
Nice.
Am I missing something?
They killed my only love that I had in X-Men.
Yo, Mr. Loki's on time.
Mr. Loki knows what time it is.
No, he knows your time.
And it would have been my time for my boy Gambit, but that nigga died.
Word.
Oh, to our boy Dream wrestle match.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Hey.
Yeah.
People are great.
In the Dominican Virgin Settle. LWO, Landlord Order. Just in case. Guys feeling out there.
Name is with say, you know.
So had it on last week. So I remember that one.
Yeah.
But shout out to you, brother. It's been a minute since I spoke to you. I know.
Word.
Busy or whatever, what's that?
Word. But shit.
Thank you, sir.
So they killed my nigga Remy.
Yeah.
And Rogue is Rogan.
That last episode, Rogue had a Superman moment, bro. That shit was beautiful. I love that it happened. Oh my gosh, she came through. Everything I saw about it was like, yo, this is Superman level shit. I love it.
Yeah.
You gotta, sometimes, like me and my cousin talking about the last episode, sometimes you gotta let Rogue cut loose and show you, in other words, how powerful she really is. Little Justice League Unlimited reference.
Yeah.
Out there, I'm a dork. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But yeah, man, that was yeah.
Shit, you want to talk about Hell Have No Fury?
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
And kind of, if you think about, like, Gambit was almost one of those characters that also got over his trauma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
okay, so he didn't forgive himself, but he knew who he was.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the thing about Gambit is always like fuck, once again, Nightcrawler. Fuck you. Almost had me crying over a cartoon character. You son of a bitch. It's trying to repent for everything bad you've done and not realizing that you've done more than enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I can never do enough and all of it, but everybody's around telling you, bro, you have.
Yeah.
The first thing you did when we first introduced him in the comics was save Storm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you've started on the right path, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, doesn't he always question Charles?
Oh, him and Logan. Like, as much as they butt heads, they're the first ones to be like that. Are you sure that's a good idea? It's always the oldest guy and the thief. Oh, so I
Yeah.
don't know, man. That don't sound smart. But
Word.
that's that real world experience. That's both of them traveling the world and having been through shit and seen shit. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
these other guys have just been with Xavier. They've
Yeah.
been, besides Storm. Storm is also a thief.
You-
But besides them, they're like, yo, you don't see the world for the way we've seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gigi, I'll ask you guys. I want to ask all of you guys, but Cap made the question: what if they would have went to go kill Trask first, or whatever this guy's name is,
Sebastian.
first? Sebastian first, and then went to Magneto? What if they switched teams and Storm, Jean Grey, Forge, and Cable went to go see Magneto, and Scott, Rogue, Professor X, all of them went to Sebastian? Because you notice the first thing that Storm did was try to appeal to Sebastian's inner humanity. No one tried to appeal to Magneto's inner humanity.
It's a conundrum. If
They
you're
Could it-
they
could it
went
be
they
because-
went to kill Magneto.
Well, let's be real. Logan went to kill Magneto. He's
Yeah.
the one that said, "Yo, this only ends one way."
Because I
Once
think
again,
at that
the
point
soldier-
they think he's foregone.
Yeah,
Like,
the soldier understands. Like, yo, listen, this is war, son. And he's the first one that said, "Yo, Magneto declared war on the world." He said it.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like, yo, I've been in like 100 wars.
yeah. He declared
So I know
war.
somebody
On
got to
behalf,
go. You know what I'm saying?
he declared war on behalf of them, though. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
yeah.
Even
It's
if
like,
you like it or not, that mutant declared war for all of us. And
Yeah.
now we're here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and, that-
Yeah.
and
here's
that's
something
why
to
they
think
knew
about.
the mentality was gone.
Yeah.
Here's something to think about. Professor X spoke to President Kelly,
Uh-huh.
right? And then they made the decision to split the team the way they did, to go attack Magneto and Bastion. A war on two fronts, which never works out. But what the shit that we didn't get to hear between them two? What if that's the reason that was the plan? Is Professor X was like, yo, if you stop and make sure that all other mutants are safe, we'll take out Magneto and Bastion.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Charles Xavier didn't do a fucking thing to talk to his boy until he was stabbed and Charles went into his mind.
Yeah.
He didn't try to stop the fighting. He didn't try to stop a fucking thing in that penultimate episode. So
Yeah.
what if that was the plan? He made a deal with Kelly. We'll take out the two biggest threats.
At the
You
same
try
time.
to find a way to leave us the fuck alone after that.
Yeah. That would have been an interesting take on it. That'd have been some real Ocean's 11 shit on some behind the scenes shit.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm sorry. Torax, Gigi, your question. I would love to hear perspective of somebody that just been watched the whole thing at once. We were over here anticipating like a bunch of fucking dorks every other day.
Oh yeah, we're just
yo,
like,
Wednesday, right?
Oh, word.
Woo! Yo, I would tell my cousin I'm watching it, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I can't watch it like at home." And I'm like, dude. I just tell him, dude. Yeah, I remember episode 5. I was like, dude. Gigi's gonna be like, dude. Episode 5.
Yo, that's why in the group chat I
That's
just
it.
said, watch it now.
Yo,
Watch it
no.
now.
That's why for the last one, I was like, I'm not
God.
going into the group chat till I watch
Yeah.
it.
no, it's funny. Yo, the funny thing is that I literally just said, yo, to anybody, dude, watch it. That's it. I told
Yeah.
anybody that I know that's a comic book dork, I'm like, yo, dude, watch it.
Yeah, you
And everybody
have
hit me back like, first of all, I'm in
Legit
tears.
has to.
Second of all, holy fuck balls.
to. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Was it?
And it still amazes me how
Yep.
no one is on some. They're trying to eradicate all mutants.
Mhm.
Not one human is going.
No.
I don't think this is right.
Yep.
They just possessed humans to kill mutants,
Absolutely.
and we're worried about the guy up there that left us alone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All he wants is to be left alone, and we're worried about him. and not the
But
motherfucker turning us into cyborgs.
to be fair, the only side they ever show us from the human standpoint is the people who hate mutants.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's
And
And T'Challa.
Whoa, with all due respect, yeah, T'Challa and Cap, when they were like, yo, we're gonna do it, Cap was like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's a good idea. But but it's Cap being Cap. Captain America being Captain America is on some, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Had his head down on some, I don't like that. You know what I mean? There's no reaction from Stark, even though Stark is there, but he's on some, I don't think, because he fought alongside Wolverine for years. Like him and Wolverine fought during World Wars. You know, I don't think this is a good idea. And he saw him put his head down. He goes, that's going to lead to some shit with him.
It's Hiroshima all over again.
yeah, I think Stark didn't say anything for two reasons. One, just budgetary fucking constraints.
built them.
But two, you know where Tony stands. Tony probably pushed the fucking button for the nuke.
He built the missile.
Yeah.
But the other thing with those two specifically, I think they had everything play out, because how much more interesting would it be if we get to Avengers versus X-Men, where you get the Avengers going up there to stop the X-Men, but Cap is like, shit, I don't really think this is correct, but I got to do it because I got to leave my people.
sorry.
I was
You
gonna
have
say,
that
what
whole
does Lane
dynamic
look like?
where
Get
maybe
out.
the rest of the Avengers are like, yo, we got to fuck these dudes up. They cause too much problems. And Cap's in that middle, like, fuck, I got to fight, but I don't think this is right.
Yeah, I could see that. Because T'Challa would be another one. I don't think this is right.
So that was T'Chaka, by the way.
T'Chaka, okay. The
Yeah,
father.
they literally, again, Bo DeMeo literally said that he put T'Chaka in instead of T'Challa because Chadwick already had his last animated run with the character, and he didn't want to step on that.
That makes sense.
That's respectful. At least that was a nice touch. I was wondering, like, wait, why do you that way? But that makes sense.
So Gigi, what do you think about the series?
I enjoyed it. I'm glad that I binged it the way I did, because I would have been really upset waiting for these episodes to come each and every week.
Yeah.
And it was a quick watch, a quick binge. I really loved how we were able to focus on like each and our main characters, right? See how like the events of the world where a parent won't accept a child. We'll accept you, but we have to hide it.
Yeah.
You know, so in a way, you also get that with society now, you know, with the rich, period. Oh, that's great, but we're going to not say anything now.
Yeah, you be you, but not in front of them.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. We got a little bit of the Dark Phoenix coming out at that last episode. I was like, yes, I knew it was going to happen. I mean, man, it was just, they killed my man Remy. This hurts me as bad as Patrick Swayze dying. Okay,
in a sense,
this hurt my soul. Yes,
he is Patrick Swayze in
the. It hurt my soul because Gambit was like, oh my god, he's so cool. Oh my god, I always wanted to be Rogue, but then I realized Rogue's powers is like, she touches them, she like possesses their powers, their knowledge, their history, their trauma, but she fucks them up with just a single touch. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. She flies. I like that. Jean Grey. I didn't really like Jean Grey at first, but then when she turned into the Dark Phoenix, I was like, wait a minute, I can fucks with her.
Yeah.
I like how each character had its own story, and then we still brought them back all together, especially when Storm lost her powers and we've been knowing Storm always had a struggle with claustrophobia and all this other stuff. So to actually have an episode kind of dedicated to that was dope.
Yeah, that was
And then we tie in right with, again, Captain America, Tony Stark, the Hulk. You know, we're getting bits and pieces of it all. And as though we got Spider-Man in there.
yeah.
Like the fact that we're acknowledging now, because we're able to, how big the Marvel universe actually is when these things were actually happening in 97. So it
Yeah.
really puts things like, wow, this, and it's just, it came out so nice. It didn't feel like Hollywood's normal granted it's not a reboot, but you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't feel something very Hollywood animated wise where it's just like you fucking killed it. They executed this excellently.
Yeah. And no one mentioned Rogue's ass since episode 1. When that shit showed how real this shit was, no one mentioned their ass. Because I know that and Morph being non-binary.
Oh yeah,
was an
remember
issue.
that was the stuff we talked about getting to it. That it's like people are complaining about shit that it's like, yo, that doesn't have to do with the show at all. Watch the show. But that was our worry. That's like, oh, people are gonna pick it apart episode 1. And the minute they saw episode 1, they're like, you know what? And they couldn't say shit.
They in love.
Like, hey, that made a return in the finale. The ass came back. Like, we'll give you something for the finale.
But shit.
Oh,
Yeah, and the whole time when Jean Grey didn't know when she started and Madeline ended and all that,
yeah.
she, you know, they basically was on some "that's not my mother" for Cable, but when she saved him, she mentioned that was his son. That was her son.
Yeah.
Because she still felt that connection. It was an exact clone. They share a brain and being telepathic and everything. They literally are sharing a brain, including the thoughts, including how the trauma went and everything. As soon as Jean Grey basically walked through that door, she's like, I need the help of the X-Men. And I was like, oh shit, that might be the real Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Instantly, I knew. I was like, wait a minute. I feel it. I feel it. I sense it. And sure enough, it was that. Now, man, that it's just so crazy how all of that happened. And then to still be able to see his mom, right, before she dies because it's too late. And now he actually has his clone mom. Because in his eyes, she's the clone. She might be the original, but she's technically the clone to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah. And then having to say the goodbye too, because at this point she's gone too.
So you know what's funny? Somebody brought up the fact that Cable has tried 200 times to prevent this from happening. To prevent this from happening, and failed. So they posited from that he's had this conversation at least maybe half that, because you don't know how far he got each time.
Yeah.
But they were saying, like, look how flippant he is with Scott. He's like, yo, all right, cut the father-son shit. Let's go. Because he's already had this conversation how many fucking times?
Yeah.
That's true. Like the Cyclops, that's always like that was his first time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because he was always, yo, cut this shit out. We got to handle business. Because he probably knows that Cyclops did the lovey-dovey shit and it distracted him. And, you know, Cyclops is the one that, for the most part, was the glue that held some of the shit together. Because if it wasn't for Jean talking to Cyclops when Cable, quote-unquote, killed her, he wouldn't have stopped Professor X in the beginning. And then when Professor X was trying to save Magneto's mind, it was still Scott and Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not focused, a lot of this shit probably doesn't get done.
That's why he's team leader.
Yeah. But I where did Wolverine go at the end of the last episode? They took the animanium out of him and everybody went to the past, but where did Wolverine go?
So I think the official answer from Bo DeMayo is he's with Storm and somebody else in the future with Scott and Jean. It's just we only saw Scott and Jean there because they wanted the whole thing with them and Nathan and Hope and all that.
Okay.
But I think that's what he said, is that he's there.
Okay, which would make sense if they're gonna give him back his animanium.
Well, yeah, I've already outlined a few weeks ago how we can get it back. And with the end credit of Apocalypse coming back and picking up the card and saying the word death, essentially hinting at Gambit being death, that can lead straight into Wolverine being War and him getting his animanium back from Sabretooth.
That's what
Yeah.
I was hoping. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, we're about to get Wolverine on a whole nother level here. Which kind of works with what we just saw a little while ago.
Oh, also, for everybody who doesn't know or doesn't watch like the Easter egg videos, because this is something I didn't know because I didn't remember this. When we see Peter Parker and Mary Jane,
Yeah.
that is the official answer to the cliffhanger from the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s, the Fox cartoon.
Oh yeah,
Because
then he finally
it ended with Mary Jane being a clone and Madam Web, the good one, not the bullshit movie. Madam Web telling Peter, "All right, now we got to go find the real Mary Jane," and it was confirmed that he found the real Mary Jane, and that's him and her standing there, looking in that window at the end of that episode.
So now do we get a continuation of Spider-Man? Do-do-do-do-do.
I mean,
Shit.
I don't think so because they wanna do the whole Tom Holland Spider-Man cartoon thing.
Ah, okay. Boom.
That's crazy. I don't remember that being the end of Spider-Man.
Neither did I, but it's been a long time since I saw that.
Yeah.
That was unfortunately the only thing that got spoiled for me before I got to watch the episode was Spider-Man being part, and I was like, wait a second, he has MJ. Oh, okay. And then you see the little clip. It's like, makes sense. Makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. Because I was like, wasn't he just fighting a couple episodes ago? Why is he? I guess he had more important shit to do. But Daredevil was whooping some ass.
That was the most random, just like, psh, psh. Oh, okay, he's here.
Well, tell him, Cap, because he let me know what that was about
Oh, okay.
What?
with Daredevil.
Oh, yeah. So they put Daredevil in there because that's the exact animation and character design they were gonna do to have Daredevil have his own cartoon in the 90s as well. They were kind of spinning him off from Spider-Man,
Okay.
but they put the kibosh on that because Fox or Marvel gave the rights to Fox to do the movie.
Okay.
So they were like, all right, let's kill the cartoon so we can do the movie instead.
They should have done the cartoon.
Yeah.
Should have done the cartoon. Sorry, Ben Affleck, but yeah, should have done the cartoon.
The crazy shit is like Omega Red gets released, and in my head I was like, "Oh, that's a big deal. That's a problem." And then you see him fighting alongside the other mutants. It's like, damn, even Omega Red is fighting with these niggas.
Yeah.
Bro, Russia has their own team.
Yeah.
That's what we saw there. Because remember, Omega is only a problem because they told them to be one.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they tell him to be one, he could potentially be a fucking problem.
which we need Omega Red in the Marvel universe.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
So, all right, is there any updates on when possibly season 2 is coming out?
I don't. When it's supposed to be next year? I don't think it's supposed to be that long of a wait.
I was gonna say, I feel like with the reaction, that's definitely gonna be a as soon as possible.
Word, like next week would be nice.
Uh, That's everyone's reaction right now. Like,
Not that
hey,
soon.
you got any more of those episodes? Like, just give us one. Like, give us the
Word.
what happens right after. Like, just let us know. Like, any
Where are you leaving us on a to be continued? That's
like
fucked up.
just give me something. Like, it's I
Oh,
don't need
baby,
much.
baby, please.
Just please, just give me a little. Like,
How
just show
much
me.
for one rib?
Let me get one rib. Just one
Shit.
rib.
Now, here's a question: is this going to be X-Men 97 season 2, or is it going to be X-Men 98? Can they come up with a
Oh,
different name?
I feel like because of the time travel, we might get something to do with that. Because I feel like it would be too just X-Men 97 season 2. Hey, it's December now. Are we still gonna call it 97? Like
I
the
mean,
year has to end eventually,
it does.
Because also, wait, doesn't it when they do the breakdown of like, oh, presumed dead. They said if time has passed by then, so it's like,
6 months.
yeah. So
So
what are we
like
gonna have? 4 months of the rest of the year at that point?
maybe it could be that they could give us like 2 seasons of 97 and then go into 98. But um, it's been green lighted, but there's no expected date right now.
Yeah, because it's in production. They're working also on the season 3, from what
Yeah.
I read.
Yeah, because 1 and 2 were basically all drawn out at this point. Like everything is set. It's just now having to put together season 2. Because luckily, before they fired the guy for whatever reason, we still don't know. Um, season 2 was already in the books.
Yeah, let's hope they don't fucking Game of Thrones this shit.
Oh God, no,
And write their own
no.
story.
Yeah, like let's not let's. I don't want 2 good ones and then we just shit the bed on the 3rd and final fucking season.
There we go. X-Men 97. Somehow Starbucks is just there. Remember
I mean,
when they
yeah,
stopped giving a shit at Game of Thrones? That legit, you could see in one of the scenes is like, yo, they couldn't even CGI that away. Like, you
yeah,
clearly see Starbucks, right? Okay, yeah. Fuck it.
yeah.
The budget
But
didn't allow it. They were saving up for that, big ass seed.
word, the one that's shot in the dark that no one could watch. I
Hey,
remember
I
we
should have
was
just
anticipating the war, and it started. We're like, what's happening?
redone. Just fucking do a playback show of the Red Wedding. That's it. Just show us that. That would have been it.
yo, have you
Word.
ever tried to fight zombies in the fucking dark in the Middle Ages where there's no electricity and no torches ever?
Shit, but not on a 4K TV.
I will never get a tank. Just saying, they don't look like they last.
Your word.
They don't.
Nope.
Nope. Fuck a tank.
Shit.
But yeah, let's see. This is. I'm glad I binged the shit out of it. It was just a
Yeah.
lot. It was a lot.
Now the question is, does that turn the tide for Marvel?
Well, this to me definitely was
Good
a
start.
show that it was like, you remember that was my question every week. Is this gonna be now where we drop? And I feel like this was first time in a while that's like it got
You hit
better,
it right on
it
the
got
nail.
better, it got better, it got better. Shit, I want more.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that okay, this is filler. Like none of the episodes I feel like really felt like filler this time around.
No.
I know it's a
Even
little
the
different.
Jubilee one, not for nothing. And I feel like she is possibly the most useless mutant on the X-Men team.
Yeah.
Um,
What?
I'm gonna say it, but her gamer episode was actually pretty fun,
Yeah.
and we got to see the future Jubilee and what she's still useless, but better than
No,
his,
but
you know.
how useless was she? Because she actually turned her fucking fireballs and seared off half of this motherfucker's face.
No, you're right.
Like she did some shit.
She did, but out of all of them, I feel like she's the most useless. Besides the new ones. Besides the new ones. I'm just
I
saying.
would say Sunspot is pretty fucking useless right about now.
Yeah, no, him too. Him too.
Yeah.
That's why he's rocking with Jubilee.
Yeah.
Useless together.
Damn.
I thought he would at least try to like burn him with the heat of the sun or something.
Nope.
Yo,
He said,
yo,
nah.
when his arm turned black, I don't know why, because I'm just stupid like this, but I thought about Adam Sandler and his black foot from Mr. T. I don't know why. I was like, oh yeah, that thing. Oh, he has frostbite on his arm, like Adam Sandler's foot, and I don't know where I got both of them, but I went straight there, and I was like, damn, I really want to watch this movie.
That works. That works.
Gigi, I want to ask you a question. Since you have clearly a different perspective than the men here, what were your thoughts on the whole Jean Grey, Madeline Pryor, Cyclops thing?
I thought it was a clusterfuck. I completely understand. And not a clusterfuck in a way where the story was bad or anything. Not like that. Like, in a way, it felt like it's very relatable. Well, not relatable. Let me not say, because we're not cloning people out here and shit like that. But in the thought of, it's another woman. I thought it was you. This is like a twin. You're doing twin magic on me. I don't know what to fucking do. And a lot of things fell on Cyclops' shoulder too, because how is he to know that that was not the real Jean?
Word. But every aspect of the word, she was the real Jean. They don't even know which one's real.
It was science behind it.
Yeah.
Beast was the one that had to find that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's wild, because then you have this episode where they're having this interview in the house, in the school, right? And then she's in the mine, and we see what's going on. Like, yo, you still thinking about her? I can't believe you. You know, it there's a whole fucking twist to it that's just wild, because it's relatable, right? In a sense where, like, he's thinking about the other woman instead of thinking about me, and we're supposed to be in this together. Yeah. Now they have a kid, and I also feel like it's my kid because she is me and I am her. So it's just a hot mess. I feel bad for Cyclops. I do. The story was good. The revenge shit where they were just like, yo, fuck you. It makes sense. Now how the clone fucking died, man, that was pretty fucked up. But one of them had to go. And it wasn't going to be Phoenix. It wasn't going to be the original one. We just brought her back.
Seriously.
Again. No, I just want to point out, just hang on one thing you said, where you said that, how you feel that, he's thinking about the other woman. And the reason I asked what your perspective would be on that is, I can't talk for the rest of the guys, but from my perspective, he never once called her Madeline. He always said Jean.
That's true.
So for me, I don't see the other woman. Because even Jean said itself, he took a piece of me and you fell in love with it. I was like, do you not hear what you said? He took a piece of you. He didn't take some random bitch. Like
and that was a huge piece, because she was you.
Yeah, but
every part of you, she was.
Yeah.
But I got a different viewpoint.
I get it, but when there's time has, like, we're really thinking about this, but she isn't me.
Yeah.
No,
I get what you're saying, because he's been fooled. Everyone has been fooled, because they all said Jean. This is Jean.
Yeah,
But then
I
at
get what
one
you're saying
point,
too.
he
I'm just
slipped up and said her name. He was like, no, Jean, shit. You know, like, he was caught up and confused.
now. Here's two questions I have, because I mean I get your side as well. It's two questions I have. One, are you mad that Jean, the real Jean, just turned around and kissed Wolverine and still was mad at Scott?
Now that, now that,
That was messy.
that was interesting. I said, this bitch. Yep. She's like, I remember you. Yes. He's like, yeah. You remember this too with Scott? Go talk to him.
Yeah, he's like, that's
He
against the
was like,
rules.
nope. I've
And
been here before, bitch.
my second
Nope.
question: how mad should we be at Madeline for continuing to put up the guise that was Jean and not her in his head? Because I feel like if Jean went in there and saw that two parents were grieving and not she was trying to grieve as her, maybe that could have been a different outcome. But again, I don't know these things, so
Shit. See how deep we getting with a cartoon?
Wait, hold
And no, and that's what they wanted. That is legit. You could tell with what they gave us with this, with those messages they were giving us. We said this is why this show did so well with it. As like it was too. Girls, it's because we thinking. We're like, yo,
Yeah,
what do we
it's
say
like,
next?
fuck.
What do we say next? Because it's like they really gave us something that's not
But
just your
you know I
average
always
cartoon.
overthink shit.
yeah, but that's the writing that you look for.
No, and that's what you
'Cause-
want. Like, especially with
'cause-
something like this, that it's like they know the audience. This is now again, we grew up with the
Yeah.
original. We now have something that's like, okay, we're not just watching this for the cartoon, you know?
Yeah, and
Like,
believe it or not, what as good as the writing is on this show, it's only a fraction of what happens in the comics.
and that's the insanity of it, because it's like that leaves the interpretation of like what can they do next. It opens the door of what can possibly happen, and again, what way they can tell it. Like
Yeah.
giving us the little bit of a tease of Onslaught, it's like, oh man, if they go that way, the grueling story they could tell there.
I mean, I
Like-
feel like they would have to if Apocalypse is gonna have the Four Horsemen as Gambit and Wolverine and the two other ones. You know, who's strong enough to fight Apocalypse at this point? You know, why not Onslaught? But shit,
Is she not entitled to make?
no, she's not.
She's not.
Now,
Fuck her. She is not
Word.
entitled.
That fucking
Nah.
bitch.
similar to what we were talking about. Somebody sent me a video of this woman asking about why is it better to have the woman stay in a relationship if she just doesn't like her husband anymore.
What?
You don't.
You don't
He
like your
said-
husband anymore, so
He
stay.
said somebody's wife didn't like their husband.
Yeah.
So in
The show
all
is available for that one.
Hell yeah.
in the video, the two arguments are: the woman is saying if she doesn't like her husband, why didn't she have the capability to just walk away? And the dude is like, well, if you married him, you decided to have children with him, he's not abusing you, he treats you right, there's nothing wrong with him. It is your duty to put your children's happiness above you and stay together as a family for the sake of the children.
Negative.
That's the argument they're making. That's
And that's a negative. Because I'm attest to that. That's a negative. But different strokes, different folks. I know people that have done that. Me, I'm not going to go ahead and let my child grow up in thinking that everything's cool with mom and dad when they actually can physically see with themselves. And as smart as they fucking are now compared to what we were at their age, okay, they pick up shit. And then they don't carry that at home, but they carry that at school. So, no, I don't believe that. I believe that if you are genuinely not happy, even if they're Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Mr. Perfect, nobody's perfect. Everybody has flaws, first and foremost,
Except for me.
except for Kurt Hennig. But it's if you're not happy in your marriage, even no abuse, no nothing, treated you good. It's just that you just fell out of love, then that's on you to take that and you to own it. I did. I did that. I wasn't happy. I did what I had to do to make myself happy. And when I became happy, I raised a happy kid. And there's no animosity. Some people get animosity. This nigga.
That's why I laughed. I was like, "Oh fuck, that is the
I
worst
just like
time
I
to
just
laugh."
keep that. Shut the fuck up, girls.
That's why I was like, "Oh
Hey,
shit, that
that's
was
a
probably the
problem that
worst."
us young men are having.
Certain people though are into
They call
deep
it sexually.
because a lot of times if they have that first kid, there's a good 70% of the time that they're gonna be fucking around because oh my god, we finally got it. Now we can fuck again comfortably. Boom. There's a lot of times where adults end up having their second or third kid with like a couple months after they just had the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got couples that we believe in. Lay and Mimi, they gonna make it. Then you have these white folks out here, they're gonna make it too. They live in the suburbs, but they won't leave because they weren't raised that way. They feel like they need to stay for the sake of the family.
Yeah. And also, I mean, you teach these kids through actions.
Yep.
You know, like imagine the little one seeing like, oh, it's okay. I'm supposed to go through all this pain and be miserable to make someone else happy. And then,
Even though it doesn't make me happy.
yeah, like sometimes you gotta do what's right for you. You gotta make the best decision for you,
Exactly.
And
and it's
not only do
okay.
you make the best decision for you, but it ends up being a life lesson, not only for you, but for your child and see what
Yeah.
that stage goes through.
Nope.
There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. Life is a huge roller coaster with extra upside down fucking hoops. Some of the fucking moments makes you feel like you're just upside down for a minute, like, so we're just going to get a head rush here. So we're going to move. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Right down the loop.
Yep. And I like to call that stage of your life Mercedes.
Not Monet.
Not Monet.
Not Monet. She's cruising. She's
Yeah.
cruising.
Word.
Luckily
But-
for me, I don't have to worry about any of that.
I mean, you kind of do.
No, I don't.
We have a dog, and that dog cannot learn the bad habits.
Oh shit.
So I totally forgot you said dog. I thought about the stupid fishes. Riley came up with the names.
Uh-oh.
And it ties into absolutely everything from today. Since we have a red one and a blue one, she has called the red one Remy and the blue one Nightcrawler.
Nice.
She was
Okay,
like, Remy
that's
had the
dope.
red eyes and the red hair. That's Remy. And this blue one is Nightcrawler. They're
Nice.
two boys. And I was like, I respect that.
There you go.
I'm proud of you. I raised you right, girl. Gotta do it. They're not girls, they're boys. Cool. I was like, I'm gonna tell the boys that on the episode.
Word. No, yeah, that's dope.
That works.
Shit.
That's perfect.
But we gotta call it. We'll be back tomorrow. Gigi, appreciate you coming by.
No doubt.
You officially did more shows than show did. But yeah, X-Men 97. That's gotta be the closest thing to perfection we've seen in a long fucking
Legit,
time.
in a
10 out of
fucking
10,
long ass
baby.
time.
10 out
Word.
of 10.
So
And Ray, you ready to give him the countdown for the week, or do you just want to get the fuck out of here with your
fuck
eyes
it.
droopy?
Nah, bro, it's because the fucking Claritin's kicking in. But
See,
for those that don't know it already, tomorrow we are back with sports. Like we said, unfortunately, we're gonna be talking about the demise of the New York Knicks. Thursday we are back with wrestling with Knuckleheads, as we'll be
Blame
giving
it
our
on Ja
predictions.
Rule.
Word.
Facts. It's always on Ja.
Word.
Thursday we are back with wrestling with Knuckleheads, as we'll be discussing both our predictions for Queen and King of the Ring, as well as Double or Nothing. And then, more than likely, I'm guessing Friday we'll be back with the Tone the Show with Ray. If not Saturday, again, subscribe.
or.
You never know, or because
Yeah,
fuck it, I got nothing to do till Sunday, so we might do both.
there
Who
you go.
knows?
And
So-
Memorial Day is on Monday too.
Facts. So Monday we'll be back with the Raw watch along, and then we do it all over again. So till
That's
then,
it.
deuces, everybody.
That's it. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Today's the fucking day.
To me, by X-Men.
Peace, everybody.